Hi everyone, I'm Roswitha, the founder of Roswitha.com, the place where women are happy, healthy, wealthy, and fulfilled, and the author of this amazing book called Young, Creative, and Overwhelmed, which you can get on Amazon or something right here. And every week, I help millennial women be successful at life and live their purpose. This week, I'm going to help you do just that by talking about how most people fake happiness and why that's a good thing. Intriguing, right? Well, stay tuned to find out more. You see, don't you just hate the word fake or something that's not authentic? It's like this whole concept has such negative emotion related to it. It's like it's not good to be fake, it's not good to buy fake goods, it's not good to not be authentic, right? Well, in this video, what I'm about to tell you is that sometimes it's actually good to fake things. And I'm not talking about the big O. No, we're talking here about something not necessarily more important, but different. And here I'm talking about faking happiness. A few months ago, I first heard about this teaching that Abraham Hicks was talking about, which I totally encourage you to get their books. And the teaching was related to don't focus on what is, but instead focus on what you want it to be. Which means if today you find yourself in a not so good place, maybe everything seems to be wrong, like you don't have enough money, you are unhealthy, you are lonely, yada yada yada. Don't focus on that. Instead, try to distract yourself and to focus on what do you want. You want to have a partner, you want to be healthy, you want to eat better, you want to have more money. See, there's two opposite things, and then depending on what you focus on, that's what you're going to get more of. When I first heard this, I didn't really understand it like this, and I didn't know how to apply it to my own life. So I was finding myself one day, I was sitting at my laptop like usually, as you can see here, and I was not feeling good. I was scared. Something has happened in my life that some payments were delayed. We had some money issues, like a cash problem that week, and I just could not seem to find a solution. So I was worrying and angry and frustrated, and it's like, I don't deserve this. Why is this happening to me? Similar thoughts. And all I wanted to do was talk to somebody and find a way to feel different about the situation. So I talked to my best friend. Of course, it helped a lot to, get off my chest and see how other people think about situations. But there was still this craving in me to talk about it over and over and over again. It's like, oh, this is so bad. Oh my God, it's not fair. Oh my God, I'm such a victim of what is happening to me. It's like somebody's doing this to me. Although it was not a certain somebody. It's like, oh, the universe, God, whatever. And as I was being aware of what I was thinking, what I was doing, a light bulb came on in my head. And then I immediately thought of Abraham Hicks and their teaching about don't focus on what is, instead focus on what you want it to be. So all of that day, I was focusing on what is. I don't have the money, I don't have the solution, and instead of shifting my focus to what I want to have, I kept on talking about the issue with my friend, with my husband, with other people online, researching about other people, how they do with it. But my focus was always on the problem. I never shifted my focus from what was to what I wanted to be. Because in my mind, I had to find a solution first, and then I'm allowed to focus on what I want. And when I realized that this might take too long, I changed it. You see, what is happening to you today is the result of something you manifested in the past. Either that's a good thing or a bad thing, it was manifested in the past. You know, you had the thought of something in the past and now it was brought into your reality. So if today you focus on a problem for, 12 hours, of course you're gonna manifest more, let's say, problematic things in the future because what you focus on most of the time becomes a reality. And when I realized that that's what I was doing, I was focusing on a problem for too long instead of distracting myself to focus on what I want, which was, more money, just like feeling free and just feeling better about everything. Then I was like, okay, what can I do right now? So I asked myself, what can I do in situations like this that will make me feel better and distract me to focus on what I want? And what I found was fake your happiness. Because, of course, in those moments, you are not happy, not even close. But if you fake it, you trigger your brain that whatever is happening is not so bad. And then when your brain does not try to protect you, to get to that level of find a solution, find a solution, find a solution, because it doesn't want you to get hurt, then you start to feel better. You start to feel more at ease. And then because you're starting to feel better, new ideas come to mind and you actually get more solutions. So I want to tell you about an example to see better what I mean. Let's say when a kid falls down and gets hurt, of course, starts to cry. And then if you're, a parent, you don't want to see your kid hurt. You don't want to see them crying. You don't want to see them being in pain. So what do? You distract them. You might say, hey, look, there's a pony. Do you want to go and play with it? And then the child completely forgets about the pain and is so excited to go and play with the pony. But that doesn't mean the pain did not exist or it's not existent in their reality. It's just that instead of focusing on the pain and how much it hurts and how bad it is and you shouldn't have done that and you should be more careful with it and blah, 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 they distract the child to focus on something that he or she might enjoy. You see? So in life, we want to do the same thing with ourselves. We want to learn how to distract ourselves from whatever we don't like and put ourselves in a situation where we enjoy things. And there are three ways to do it, like what I use all the time. And that's one, watch something funny. It might be a comedy show, some funny videos on YouTube, whatever is funny. Because what you want is you cannot really just fake happiness, but you can start from somewhere. So when you're happy and you're watching something that might make you laugh, then you're actually signaling your brain, I'm happy. And in a state of happiness, you create more happy things in your life. So if you don't like today, whatever is happening in your reality today, pause whatever you're doing and watch something funny. It might be for 5 minutes, it might be for 2 hours, it doesn't matter. Distract yourself with something funny. If this doesn't work, or if you want a new one, the second thing would be go for a run. It's been researched over and over again that by running, you help yourself with overwhelmed, with anxious thoughts, with worrying, because you're sweating it out and because you're also kind of getting out of your own head. And it can help. I mean, I've seen a lot of patients with depression cure their depression by running more in that period of time. So do that. You don't have to be a runner. Like, I'm not a runner. And I do push myself to run at times because I see how good it makes me feel. Because I just get out of my head when I get too much in my thinking, find a solution, find a solution, find a solution fast. And the third thing, which is probably my favorite and my go-to, is put on some loud music that you enjoy listening to, and do some chores around the house. Like, I like control. I like to control things, control my environment. So when I'm cleaning or I'm making things look neat in the house, like, I'm in control of how things look like. And that makes me feel good. I might not be able to control my whole life, like whatever is happening today, I might not be able to stop it and be like, no, this should happen this way. But I can control, how my pillow are fluffed, or everything being super clean and super neat and smelling nice. That's something that I can control. And because of the music, it just puts me in a very good energy, and I'm excited, and I'm even dancing or singing. So I'm feeling good. Because again, what you focus on most of the time becomes your reality. So, what you want to do in moments when things are not going according to your plan is to distract you to feel better. It will not help you staying all day or days at a time trying to figure things out, see where you did wrong, see who did wrong, did this to you, so you can punish them or whatever. That's not going to bring more goodness to your life. But if you acknowledge that it happened, if you ask yourself, okay, is there anything I can learn from this? Where is the opportunity in this situation? And then distract yourself to think about something else that is more fun, enjoyable, you just hit the jackpot. There's not a secret to having everything in your life, to being happy, healthy, wealthy, and fulfilled. You already know what to do. It's just there are small, small things that we need to be aware of. And this is why I'm trying to teach you in each video, like small things that you can be aware of and you can change so you can live your ideal day. So now I want to hear from you. What is one thing that you commit to do from these three examples, or other examples if you have, when you don't feel good, when you have a bad day, when things don't happen the way you want them to do? What are you gonna do that day? And please let me know in a comment below, because I really want to hear your thoughts, and I really want to connect to you personally. And if this video, I have taught you anything or inspired you to do something or made you feel good, please share it with somebody else that might get the same out of it. It would help me and will help so many other women live their purpose. And I'm thanking you for this already. So let me know and see you soon. Bye.